Hey, Gutfoxx here. Today we are going on a shopping spree once again. As you see, I have a few positions in my lineup I need to fill. The sponsor today is the lack of golden tickets coming my way, as a lot of people felt the same thing, pulled some packs for them, didn't get any. But let's move on. I want to get another user middle linebacker, bar, left outside linebacker, strong safety. I want a little bit of an upgrade to my D-line. I'm going to get a new defensive tackle, left end rotation guy after Von Miller, somebody with pass rush moves, speed, upgrade my right outside linebacker. I'm on the fence about upgrading Rod Woodson here to his other Ultimate Legend, and I'll go through these guys as I'm going through the positions. Left guard I need to upgrade, and that is it. I'm on the fence about tight end because I don't use it, but I could use it more as a run blocker and receiver. Let's get right to the auction house. Alright, continue. Yes, we got some holes. Alright, so first up, I'm going to complete 2 sets because they are cheaper than the actual guy I want. Like position heroes sets are cheaper. I calculated them. I did some homework beforehand. I'm going to get Weston Richburg. We're going to look at. We're going to rotate through these guys and Anthony Barr. So Barr I haven't touched at all because, what can I say? I do not cross any bars. So this I calculate, of course, before you do any set, always calculate out ahead of time. And I calculated Anthony Barr is going to take me about 295k to complete. That means that's if I didn't have any of these players. So you can never figure in the players that you have because it's opportunity cost of you selling them. That's at market value, and he's going for like 370. I saw in the auction house right now. He's a little high. So let's take a look right here. We'll start with the position here. I love 950 coins. A very nice price for any completion here. And maybe I won't complete this whole thing on the video, but I do want to rotate through the guys that I want on the auction house first before we get into the position heroes. And if I find a good price on them, I will snatch them up because you want to keep checking back on them, like you saw in my last shopping spree video. So Boss Sean Taylor is somebody I want, but not at 1.9 million. 1.7 and under is my price point. So this 200k higher than I want. If I can't get him for that amount, I will build this Sean Taylor, since I did just pull one of his collectibles today, and even with that figured in, he's only going to take what, 600 or so k to build, and he's going for 750. So he's also somebody I'll have to build and do the solo on instead of picking up that Ultimate Legend right there, which it's weird that sets are now getting cheaper than the actual card in the auction house because that usually is not the case. But if we ever find a Boss Taylor at 1.7 and under, I'm going to ditch the whole building the Ultimate Legend and pick up the Boss. So I hope to spend between, depending on if Taylor drops, 3 to 4 million without him, and obviously add his price onto that with him. So that is the budget for today. Wide receiver is not what I want to look at. I want to fill in halfbacks. I'm good on wide receivers right now, if you saw my lineup. So we're going to go to halfbacks, and we are going to go to Johnson. We want to pick up 2 Johnsons today, and I hope this combine Johnson's still here. 1.59 million. So this is under his mutt head price, which is interesting because it's been up for, what is that, 8 hours already? More, 9 hours almost. 100 speed. The thing I like this card with is, the speed and all this nice pass block for my run and shoot offense. 79 pass block. I think that might be the top out of any halfback. So he is the ideal man. So we're going to start off the shopping spree with a 1.59 million coin buy. See you later, coins. Chris Johnson is now mine. And I said I wanted 2 Johnsons. So let's go right back to it. All rookie Johnsons, another solid player here. He's got LP style, which I need to get my LP style high. Speed, what's his pass block? 57, so he is not somebody that we can really rely on there. But he has speed. He's going to be the change of pace back. 115,000 coins. So I'm recording this Sunday on Golden Ticket Day. Yesterday this was going for 100,000 and less. Saturdays are the day to buy. I thought today would be a much lower day on the market because everybody's pulling for golden tickets. Clearly I was wrong. Saturday is the day, even with a huge promotion like golden tickets. So we will have to spend the extra coins today over yesterday. But I don't want to go a week without a team because I need to get some gameplay in. Auction 1. It froze on me. The game froze on me. Alright, cut. Alright, so we're back. And we're filling in our halfback, and so our number 1 and 2 halfbacks are getting filled in right now. The Johnson brothers. David and Chris. Alright, so that is part of that lineup done. We're good on wide receivers for now. Let's look at the left guard. I'm going to go for Klein because he has long pass style. And of course, long pass style, you know, will boost at 90 plus 5 to pass block, medium throw, long throw, and route running. And route running is really what we're getting it for, to make combine cooks uncoverable, along with Tavon Austin uncoverable in our run and shoot offense. So 87K, not an amazing price. His pass block's a little low, but with plus 5 we'll boost it up to 93 pass block, which I guess we'll have to determine. I mean, what I like about Klein though is his movement ability. He can move side to side because of his speed, agility, and acceleration. So he might not be able to be beat as quickly by like fast moves or blitzes from the edge. I'm not so sure. The awareness worries me at 85, but it's just something we're going to have to test out again. I have had Klein on the team before, so we're bringing him back because really they don't release many left guards to upgrade with, and when they do, you get like Cologne, and he's like 500K or something, and just not worth it. Even though, who am I to talk about guards not worth it? I got Incognito here at that price. So we'll add Klein into the team. So offense is looking pretty solid. Again, I'm gonna think about tight end changes. Let's get into the defense. Bar, I know I'm gonna have to build, but let's look at left. Continue. I want out of position Atwater, my left outside linebacker, because of his 4-3 skills, play rec, and etc. So we'll take a look there if the game loads for us. There we go. Yeah, I mean, as you guys know, speed is the most overpowered stat in the game, as I've said a few times. So Atwater's looking at 95. I see that right there. 95K is a good price, and we will pick it up. So he is I am replacing Jamie Collins. I had Jamie Collins 94 overall there for a little bit. And while he was good, 89 speed was a little slow, although Collins I think had a little bit better acceleration. I just like this Atwater here better because of the speed, and I'm not going to use him a ton because I'm going to come out a lot and dime flat on defense, but I am going to need someone solid. Because if I use the 4-3 base more often, I'd be more worried about it, but I'm more worried about my cornerbacks since I come out in a set containing so many of them. Alright. On the right side, right outside linebacker, I'm going to take a couple. One is Dupree as the rotation pass rusher that I talked about earlier. Not that Dupree. Mr. 95 Dupree going for about 159. There's 3 of them up there at that price. We can wait on them for a second. I'm going to look at Malcolm Smith, who I want as my main 4-3 outside linebacker. Alright, Malcolm Smith at 180. Is that a good price? Let's look on Mutthead. I could have done this beforehand, of course, but the thing. Malcolm Jenkins at 327. These position heroes are so weird. It's like I said, doing this set costs less than actually picking them up, just because of, I don't know, just because of investors basically. I had a whole video about it a little on my Market Monday. I think that was last week. All right, it's Malcolm. So 180 is not a bad price for one of the probably the best 4-3 outside 4-3 maybe second or third. I have to look it up again. Second or third best 4-3 outside linebacker for one of the biggest formations in the game. All right, Mudhead's saying his average price is 173. 8,000 coins is what I'm losing on him just by buying him right here at this price. See, again, speed 94, and you're gonna want that speed close to defensive. That is defensive back speed, faster than a lot of like Ty Law. Or what is Ty Law type end going at right now? What's his speed? 94, 95. Daryl Revis, 92 speed. Malcolm Smith is faster than Revis. Not so sure, but hey, that's how the game's made. It's kind of like wide receivers having higher strength and run block than tight ends. Silly. But I think 181 is a decent price just to lock them down. Again, I don't run the formation a lot, but I do it enough that it's important. Let's take a look at him compared to Shaq Thompson I pulled today. Sean Lee is the gold standard, and it was for a long time. Speed's 85 though. But that play rec though, 97. Captain play rec. Block shed in both of them. It's crazy when the cornerbacks have the same block shed as these outside linebackers. But I mean, when it's just their height. I was gonna say, is their weight on these things? They're probably similar weight to a lot of those cornerbacks. All right, hit power is 90, similar. So the only thing I'm really upgrading is that +9 to speed, which of course is more important than any other stat, in the game. So I'm spending 100 and Sean Lee probably goes for what, 30k maybe more. 150k for 9 speed. But speed does kill. So there we go. Malcolm Smith on the team. Welcome. Let's go back and fill in our spots on our shopping spree, and then we'll go back and take a look at Boss Taylor before we get to those sets again. So right outside linebacker, we'll take Lee out of the lineup and put in Malcolm Smith. Left outside linebacker, Steve Atwater. Play rec and speed. Yes, sir. And I mean, the left outside linebacker doesn't even play in nickel sets. Unless you're like the nickel 3-3-5, but like a 4-2, 4, he won't be in there. 4-2-5, I can't add. All right, defensive tackle. We want to upgrade the Harrison, but we probably want to do a set instead of buying him. Another set for me to do. I should actually calculate that out before doing that. Let's go take a look at Boss Taylor versus regular Ultimate Legend Taylor. Let's hope somebody put up Boss Taylor for a cheap price. If not, we will just build him. Alright, what do we got here? 1.9, still at 1.9. Alright, that's unacceptable. We will build Taylor. Call me Bob the Builder for the way we're building the roster. Alright, so we go into these Ultimate Legend sets. I don't like that you have to play the solo after building it. That's kind of annoying. What do you guys think? Do you agree or not? So this Sean Taylor, 90k for this Sean Taylor. Did I? Huh. This was 50k an hour ago. Well, that is unfortunate. 255k. That's it was 260 an hour ago. So these prices fluctuate, of course, as you all know. This was 160. So now I'm gonna have to refigure my numbers because these varied so greatly. 35. It was 26. Huh. So he just became much more expensive. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's unfortunate. So 80. So I gotta recalculate. Alright, gotta do math. 85k plus 255k plus what do we got in the Redskins here? 180k and this guy at 35k. That's why when you see good prices, just jump on it, because right now it's looking like it's plus 35, plus 30, plus 30, plus 50, plus 60k, plus 60k over where he was. So you can bill him for like 560k plus my piece. I think this is like 90k. That's 650. Still bill him cheaper than he's going for, which we will do. Build him for about 650. You know, I got to put about whatever it is into it. All right, let's start buying. Buy for the set. Buy. I probably should get patient with this, but it's all for the video. Don't be as reckless and undisciplined as me. These cards will fall in price, especially when the next Ultimate Legend topper pack is out next weekend. So I could wait a week, but I'm currently strong safety-less, and we're putting a free safety there because there are no good strong safeties for the price. But you guys will not be able to see me put him in the lineup because I will do a solo, and maybe I'll update at the end with the actual lineup after doing the solos. Alright, so let's add these bad boys to this bad boy set. And if you guys didn't, if it wasn't clear earlier, I did add the cost of my own things in here in my head when calculating out the value of this set. Legend badges, these aren't too pricey. Do you guys think they'll start adding more of these into each one of these legend set? Alright, 5k. And we will have to do that solo in a little bit. Otherwise, Zach Thomas, not good, too slow. Ultimate Legend Rod Woodson. I think I calculated him out, and he was cheaper to buy than to actually do the set for. But talking about that, let's take a look at the center set. We want any gold Stork. I think Hudson was the expensive piece. Why did I not invest in Hudson? 97k. Shoot. It's higher than he was earlier today. We'll circle back around at him. He might be able to get him a little bit cheaper than that. All right, 1,200 for Stork. It's a good price for a named guy. 1,200 is about what we're looking at. What we want to purchase our centers at. So when I calculated this out, it was. Look at the center set. Shoot, I have to find it. All right, so these are already down to 24k. Wow. These were at 100k an hour ago. So that's good. Good for us. We are going to need 2, 6, 10, 14 elite centers. Gutfoxx on the case. Sniping centers. I wonder how much these guys were going for, like 7 to 8k this morning. I really, before the set was announced, I really hope I did not make a mistake. And I think I'm making a mistake. I made the same mistake last year. I did the position here over the center, and he ended up being just decreasing in price a lot because of the solo rewards for him. All right, so 85 to 90 centers is what we're looking for elites. And the price for him is 8k. Not terrible. Unger. You know what's nice about those bundles? Oh shoot. Is that it rewarded gold or better players, and I think a lot of people got some gold or better players off of them. So they're going about 9K. So that's, we bought one. Let's buy a couple of these pouncies here. 8K is a fine target range. Yeah, I'm not so certain that, you know, I need this center upgrade. I'm only doing this. I'm gonna try them out for a couple games and probably sell them because they do tend to go pretty darn expensive, and you can make quite a bit of profit off of doing this. Like, I'll show you with Bar. I think I'm gonna get like a 100K break on his price on the auction house. All right, Pouncy at. Should I buy? I'll buy up through 9K here, and then I'll. Ooh, auction now ended. So I got some competition here buying these. Somebody else is doing the center set with me. Normally I don't advocate for doing these sets right away because of the position hero collectible and how. Oh shoot! Somebody else got that one too. Looks like I am too slow. $9,200 for Unger. It does look like they are posting right. See, you want to see them post right away when they go up. That's how you know you're getting the newest and the best. So the fact that I'm seeing these centers here at 59 minutes being posted. All right, I'm gonna let it chill for a couple minutes. Let the market. I worry about those getting to 15K and out of hand. Actually, now that because a lot of the other positions are at 15K for these things. Yeah, we might as well buy him up. This other guy that he's scaring me. This other one that's buying all these elite centers with me. So I did not know before today that I wanted to do this elite center set. If you know you want to do a set in the future, buy these elites before it drops. Like if you want to do, what else is left to go? One of the guards, left guard. Buy 15 elite left guards before it goes live. It'll be a much nicer day for you than having to spend all this money. I'm gonna let that 10-7 is a little high for me. All right, we will go down to left outside linebacker then. After adding these bad boys to the set. We also need about 9 golds. So, did you guys do your shopping? Hopefully on Saturdays, right? As we just slowly add them to set. And this is one thing that would be a really nice addition of life. So if you guys ever open packs on a weekend, make sure I'm selling them during the week, midday or midweek, at night preferably. Nighttime has better prices for sellers, whereas like overnight, I mean like midnight to 7 a.m. So we need 6 more elite centers, Rodney Hudson, and the position hero collectible. So what should we target Hudson at? 94 ain't bad. If we can get under 90, that would be ideal. 94 just got snatched up. And this position hero collectible, if I can get it today in the teens, look at that, 20K, 21K. That's gonna get snatched up. 24K. These are falling like crazy. 20K for it today, or I can get 10K break if I get it later this week. I want to complete this set for you guys on video, so I will spend the extra cheese. There we go, 8.5K, not bad. Nope. All right. It wasn't bad for his eyes either. So yeah, hopefully we can get these in the 80Ks. 95. Somewhere around 90K would be good for that. Let's... Gold centers. We can move on to it. Alright. Who else do we have here? Justin Houston's the big getter in this set. Ooh, 175. That's brutal. He was at 130 earlier. Alright, well, I'm going to do more of these sets and then come back in a little bit. Alright, I'm back finishing the Sean Taylor solo. I'm now recording this after the fact. Gutfoxx earlier today was a crazy man spending all these coins. You ever get buyer's remorse? But this Sean Taylor is sick. I didn't get the boss. I got the regular Ultimate Legend, but we'll see how we play the strong safety. Delaney Walker here. I decided to go with a tight end. 324 for a great blocker. Probably the best blocker in the game. And good speed at 91. That's Hines Ward speed, and I use Hines Ward quite frequently. Although 91 is broaching on the slower end of things now. But yeah, Delaney Walker I'll sub in as a wide receiver in the run and shoot here and the 3 wide for a run if I ever need the inside zone his way. Alright, moving on, we're going to go to sets that I talked about completing. So here they are. I decided to do one more set than I said I was going to. I also did the Damon Harrison set because I also calculated that, and that was cheaper to do the set than get the actual player again. Rodney Hudson, he did not go down from the 90K that we talked about earlier. He only went up. So I had to buy him a little higher than we saw him earlier, which I think happened a couple times when I waited on this Sunday. I should have bought right when I saw it that first time, like I did on quite a few things, because prices just went up through the day. Even just half hour later after finishing the solo and these sets. These sets do take time, but I would probably say I had 100 to 150,000 probably I made on doing these sets over, maybe more, over actually buying the player on the auction house, depending on the player, you know, the price you actually get them at on the auction house, of course. But it was significant savings. And then, of course, the last one being this Barr, user linebacker. So today I played a few games, and Barr is amazing. His height, his reach, he can reach corner routes and like basically bait him into corner routes, and he'll just run up and snatch at 95 speed. Are you kidding me on this card? I don't know. I haven't had a user as good as him all year. I mean, Nate Askew early had the same powerful effect, although Nate Askew couldn't play the run like this Barr can. Or Shazier plays the run, I think the best of all of them, with his block shed. But here's the lineup we're going to fill in. So as you saw earlier today, I was at 6.8. Right now I'm at 3.3, and I'm not done purchasing things yet. If you recall from earlier in the video, there was one other thing left. So Dawson, I'm going to have as the backup now. Richburg isn't a huge upgrade, but it is a big upgrade to awareness and whatnot, plus the LP style. For both of them always helps. But that is the offense. Here is the defense. Missing a strong safety. Ooh, it's going to feel good putting a 99 into that position. Boosted all the way up to an 88 here. Middle linebacker. Barr is only a 90 there, but dude plays better than a 99 there. I'm telling you, I can't. If he gets a golden ticket, I really want him to get a golden ticket because it will be the best user in the game. And I will be getting that golden ticket. Oh, I got to start saving for golden ticket time. Damon Harrison. Got to bring in the new Damon Harrison. Of course, put Wilkerson at the number 2 because he's got higher block shed than Harrison, and he's faster. He's the best defensive tackle maybe in the game. 4.3 at 80 speed there, even though he's a left end naturally. So there's the defense. As like I said, I'm missing one other guy that I got to purchase here shortly. Go back to the offense, show this off a little. What do you guys think of that Chris Johnson buy, or the David Johnson buy? Played a few games with Chris Johnson. My running game is not as solid as I'd like. I might need to upgrade Bulaga here shortly. Here's a specialist. Nothing special here. Dawson at center, although I think I end up putting Richburg there. Watt at fullback. Again, nothing. But here's the last one, Bud Dupree, my edge rusher, 95. Also a great user. I could put him and Barr on ends and dime flat, go man coverage, and then pick one of those ends off the line and just use it. Look at that, 6'4", 94 speed. He is also, you know, cornerback speed there in a defensive lineman's body, or outside linebacker's body, basically. Power moves. Very flexible scheme now that I have with Barr and him on that can go on both my defensive end spots as sub in for Taylor and Von Miller. But there he is. Buy now, 160. It's about the price I saw earlier, 1K higher. So I spent about, what, 7 million coins today. Yeah, it was fun. Did you guys enjoy it? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Call to action. I'll see you tomorrow.